Hi, it's Lee from coloringqueen.net, and today I'm excited to show you Rising by Karolina Kubikowska. Now, as you can tell, I've got two copies of the book here. One is a hardback and one is a very special one with something I've never seen before in a coloring book. So this is going to be a flip through of this very special book over here. And if you want to see the hardback edition, the links are below. And I've also got some links below for extended reviews which show testing of mediums on both books, and there's also a comparison. And keep an eye on the channel as well. I have a giveaway for the Rising hardback coloring book. So we've got a card cover on this book. It's not hardback, and we can see it up against Secret Garden, the thickness of the book and the sizing. It's the same size as the hardback edition. It's just a little bit different. So let's look inside the card cover. The card cover, I believe, is smudge proof because I've had it for weeks now and I've had my little mitts on it heaps of times and it hasn't smudged at all. Now, when we look inside, the first thing that you might notice is that it's spiral bound, but it's actually not spiral bound. It's actually something called click binding, which basically means just like a binder, you can undo these clips and take out the pages. You could take out the pages for ease of colouring or to copy onto another paper or just to colour the same picture again. Now, the images are all printed on white paper rather than off-white like the hardback one. Now, I believe even though the paper is a different colour, that it's the same quality as the hardback edition, being 150 grams. But if I'm wrong on that, I will put it in the link below. Now, the images are all the same as in the hardback edition. Now, my extended review will show testing out of the different mediums and watercolours on it. And there'll also be links where you can skip ahead as well. But this is just a flip through. Now, just look and see how easy it is to turn the book because of that binding. And you don't have to worry about colouring in the ditch. If you're left-handed, it's easier to colour the picture. And of course, it's just easier with spiral binding. But with this click binding and being able to take it out, it's a whole new level for colouring books. Now, this book had an extremely limited print run. And I'd love to know whether you managed to snag a copy. And if you did, let me know in the comments below. I don't know if they'll be doing another print run or not, but I'd love to know what you think of the binding. I think it's a game changer, and I would say though that you do need to be really careful with the binding, as two of my plastic snaps that lock the coil in place have broken in the weeks that I've had the book. It was very well packaged and shipped to me perfectly, so it just must have been my usage that broke them. So just take care if you do manage to snag a copy. The links as usual to buy are below the video, and at the back of the book we've got this lovely hard cover that's really sturdy. It's obviously not as sturdy as a hardback, and this lovely soft cover that encloses the binding so it just doesn't get caught on things in your bookshelf. I've had mine for weeks now, and so far that cover has stood up really well without any damage, but it's obviously not as sturdy as the hardback edition. So that's it from me. I'd love to know what you think of this new style of binding, and until next time, stay safe and happy colouring.